Starting at 62 gave me freedom, and a few surprises I didn't expect. In this series I'm sharing what I learned about timing, taxes, and healthcare, so you don't have to learn the hard way. Over the next episodes I'll walk you through IRA, self-directed IRA, Roth conversions, required minimum distributions, and the simple steps I wish I'd taken sooner. For now, enjoy the ride. Traditional IRA. Pre-tax contributions, gross tax deferred, withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income in retirement. Many employers offer a 401k match, often up to about 5%, which is basically free money. If your company matches, at minimum put in enough to get the full match. When I got my first raises, I increased my contribution a little at a time. Over the years I kept raising it until I was putting in 18% of my salary during my last 8 working years. Employer plans give you a menu of investments, from conservative bonds to higher risk stock funds. The trick is to shift the mix as you age. A mentor once told me a simple rule: when you're 20, keep about 20% conservative and the rest growth. By 60 aim for roughly 60% conservative and 40% growth. That simple glide path helped me through the booms and crashes: the 1980s boom, the 1987 crash, the 1990s boom, the 2000 crash, and the housing crash of 2009. I followed that plan for decades, and it set me up to explore more advanced options later. That brings us to the next topic: self-directed IRAs. A self-directed IRA gives you access to a wider range of investments than typical brokerage IRAs: real estate, private equity, promissory notes, and more, while keeping tax-advantaged status through an IRA custodian. A custodian or trustee must hold title and process transactions. You cannot personally hold IRA assets or sign contracts in your personal name for IRA property. Key rules you must never ignore. Prohibited transactions. Disqualified persons. You cannot buy property for personal use, sell property you already own to your IRA, or transact with certain family members, spouse, parents, children, etc. A single prohibited transaction can disqualify the IRA and trigger taxes and penalties. Self-directed IRAs follow the tax treatment of the account type. They are tax-deferred and subject to required minimum distributions. Roth self-directed IRAs follow Roth rules. Self-directed IRAs typically have higher custodial fees and require careful valuation, documentation, and timely reporting. Plan for administrative overhead. I started a self-directed IRA in 2011, right after the housing crash. I rolled $300,000 from my company IRA into it. Housing was down, so over the next few years I bought 3 properties and turned them into rentals. I hired a management company to handle them. It worked, but the fees were higher than I expected. Over the last few years those properties doubled in value on paper, while the rents barely moved. We are set up now for the next chapter: Roth rollovers and required minimum distributions deadline. And my $30,000 problem.